Hello everyone, welcome to ABA, Accelerating Business Access. Today, I'll put you through how to use the ABA Bookkeeping Ledger. This record book will help you control your money, know if your business is growing, help you avoid confusion between business and family money. You don't need to be educated or use big grammar, just be honest and consistent. The ABA Business Health Ledger has to do with better records, better profit, no tax wahala. The man who keeps record is a business owner. The man who doesn't is just a hustler. So today, we stop hustling and start building. Let's dive into the sections we have. Section 1. Daily sales and cash record, money in. What this section is for, this is where you record everything you sell in a day. If money enters your hand because of business, it must be written here. Now, this is how to fill it. Date, the day of the sales. Item and services. So sometimes it can be items that you're selling or you are rendering services. Now, this has to do with what you sold. For example, sewing, haircut, rice, and wedding. QTY means what? Quantity. How many items or how many services? Selling price, that is price per item or services. Total amount, to give you your quantity multiplied by your price. So payment method, you can either make payment by cash, by transfer, or by POS. Lastly, on the table you see credit. Yes, if customers will pay later. No, if paid fully. So on the credit side, you can record it as either yes, that is if customer will pay later, or you say no, if the person plans to pay fully. Let's say, for example, on 5th January, on 5th, okay, we have June here, on 5th June 2026, item, haircut, quantity 3, selling price 1,000 naira, total is 3,000. Payment, cash, credit, no. So why this matters, if you don't record sales, money disappears without explanation. Let's dive to section 2. Daily expenses and stock purchase. This is a place where money goes out. So what this section stands for, this is where you record all business spending. Anything you pay for, the business must be written here. For example, we can have expenses as buying for transport, buying raw materials, airtime for business calls, repairs, and so on and so forth, irrespective of your various businesses. Let's take, for example, date 5th June, and you carried out an expenses that is fuel, and the category is used for transportation, and the amount is 1,500 naira. And what's the method of payment? Paid by cash. So why this matters? Expenses reduces profit. So if you don't track them, you think you are making money when you are not. So you need to take note of this. Section 3, it has to do with inventory and stock control. Inventory and stock control. This helps you to know what you have in stock, what you have sold out, and what is remaining. This is how to use it. Your opening stock, that is what you had at the start of the day. New stock, what you bought. Quantity sold, what went out. Quantity left, what remains. Let's take, for example, products. It can be bread, An opening stock, let's say 20 loaves of bread, yes. New stock, 10. You sold how many? 18, and you are left with 12. This record will help you prevent theft, waste, and confusion. So it's of high importance that you, as a business owner, take inventory and stock control. Section 4, credit sales and debtors. You, as a business owner, it's certain that you cannot shy away from credit sales and debtors. And this is why you need to keep proper records of your credit sales and your debtors. These records, people who buy now and promises to pay later. Now, there's one important rule you need to understand when it comes to credit sales and debtor. If you don't write it down, you tend to forget your money. Let's take, for example, a customer named Musa bought item, let's say wedding job, amount owned 10,000 naira, amount paid by Musa 5,000 naira. The balance is 5,000 naira. Due date 10th June 2026. Status not paid. Now, many businesses fail because of unpaid debts. And that is why it's of high importance that you keep or you record a due date. That is, there should be an agreed due date for the debtor to pay back what he or she is owing you. Section 5, family draw. This is where you record money you take from the business for personal or family use. In ABA, we always advise every business owner to separate business from family. But there are some cases we have seen that you might be tempted at times due to how genuine or urgent the needs are. So, for that reason, family draw is of importance to us, as we encourage you as business owner to keep proper record of every single amount withdrawn from the business. For example, you plan to pay your child's school fees. You need to buy food at home, and you also need to meet up transportations. Let's say we have the date to be 6th June, and the reason for this is to pay children's school fees. The amount withdrawn is 5,000. The category will be what? Family. Why this is important? Mixing family money with business money kills the business. You need to take note of this. The moment you start mixing family money and business money, it kills the business. The business starts dying gradually. Let's move to section 6, where we have daily profit summary. And I'm also going to stand on this part, looking at section 7 alongside. But let's go straight to daily profit summary. What this section is for? This helps you know if you truly made profit today. So after every transaction you have made, you have carried out in the course of the day, the daily profit summary will help you to know if truly you have made profit or not. This is how to calculate your daily profit. Total sales, which is sum of section 1. Total expenses, which is sum of section 2. Net profit, which equals to sales minus expenses. Now you have your closing balance, money left in the business. Let's take, for example, you made sales of 15,000, expenses of 5,000. Your profit will be how much? 10,000 naira. Take note of this. Profit is not guessing, it is calculation. I repeat, profit is not guessing. I think I made 4,000 today. No, it is not guessing. It is calculation. And that's why you see the calculation when it comes to calculating your net profit. It gives you what? Sales minus expenses. Very simple. Let's move to section 7, business pulse check. This helps you think like a business owner, not just a worker. This is how to use your business pulse check. Stock out alert. This means what is about to finish in the business. Oh, that product is about to finish. That is stock out alert. Knowing fully where you've taken inventory, but at the same time, you still need to do what we call business pulse check. Another thing is tomorrow's goal, sales target. Tomorrow's goals will help you to what? To have what we call sales target. Oh, I'm coming in tomorrow, right? This is what I tend to achieve. Action items, what to fix or to improve. Let's say, for example, stock out, sowing trend. Sowing what? Trend. You can set your goal to, okay, I want to make 20,000 tomorrow. And your action will be to buy thread tonight. So you can see that you have checked for your stock out, which, currently I don't really have much of sewing thread. So I need to what? To buy more. And your goal is that tomorrow you tend to make 20,000 naira. Now the action is what? For you to buy thread tonight. Let's move to section 8, where we have salary and wages. This records payment to staff. When it comes to salaries and wages, it is a record payment to staff. For those of you that have staff, those of you that have workers, depending on the language we use. And in ABA, we always advise that if you don't have staff, you don't have workers, and you own a business, please pay yourself. You are the number one staff and worker. So as long as you are doing that business, you ensure that you pay yourself. So let's take, for example, the staff name to be Sadiq. Salary type, Sadiq earns on a daily basis. Yes. Amount paid to Sadiq on a daily basis is 3,000 naira. What method of payment? By cash. Now, why this matters that you keep record of salaries and wages? Staff payment must be controlled and recorded. It's of high importance. You must be able to keep proper record of every staff payment and ensure you record it at the right time. As soon as you make the payment, you make the record available. Savings, section 9. Why do you need savings in your business? Under the ABA bookkeeping, we decided to put these savings that you as a business owner, this will help you save for emergencies and growth. For example, on the 7th of June, you are able to save up an amount of 2,000 naira. And the method of these savings is, you decide to save in the bank. So you put bank. Now, the balance will now be what? 10,000 naira. That is, when you do your calculation, at the end, you realize that your balance will be 10,000 naira. Saving protects you during hard times. And that is why it's important that whatever you're making in the business, you should still find time to save. Let's dive into section 10, weekly summary. This will help you review your business every week. For example, total sales. You can have your total sales for week 1 to be 100,000. Total expenses, 40,000. Profit made, 60,000 naira. And your savings, 10,000 naira. If you follow through the section, you realize that at the end of the week, you should be able to review your business. which you come up with all the totals. That is the total sales, the total expenses, the profit margin, and how much you were able to save for that week. Now, weekly review shows growths or problems earlier. It will show you growth, whether your business is growing or there is an early problems that you need to what? To attend to. So if you have any question, you can kindly drop it on the comment chat while I take my time to go through it and respond to you. Now, this is my final message to you. You don't need Big Shot to keep record. You don't need an accountant to be disciplined. So, if you record daily, you spend wisely, separate family money, your business will grow and survive. Record keeping is not stress, it is control. So, using the ABA Bookkeeping Ledger powered business owners to track their income. So it will help you to track your income and also your expenses accurately. It will also help you to build financial transparency and position your businesses for grants, loan, and investment opportunities. Also, it strengthens accountability and sets the foundation for long-term financial independence. So we at ABA, as you take out time to start practicing how to keep proper record keeping of your business, we are rest assured that you are moving from the position you are to growth, to access, and to prosperity. Bye for now.